Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 22nd of the year 2025. And this is from the 26th May till the 1st of June. And it's based on moon's interaction with all the other grahas. That's why weeklies are very important. And the daily horoscope that I am doing, the short videos, they are also relevant. Why? Because moon's ingress in a particular nakshatra. How is it going to be? How the day is going to be, and what you can actually do to make the best use of that particular day, or make the best use of that particular nakshatra. So do watch the short videos as well. And most of the videos that I do are live. So do share them with everyone, because this is just in a free flow that I'm going to be sharing my insights on the transit positions during the week and how the moon's interaction with other grahas can actually impact us. It is so very important because moon is the one who will be interacting with all the grahas in the 27 days, because it's going to be in one nakshatra for 54 hours. For at least one day, it is going to be in 24 to 27 hours, and in a particular sign for 54 hours, in a particular navansha for 5.5 to 6 hours. So in case you are feeling a little uneasy, do remember that it's just a matter of time, just for 5.5 hours or 6 hours time. You can just bear with the mood swings, and then you'll be out of it as well. So this is what is the portion that I always discuss, because you should know how to navigate through this transit. And moon's interaction is based on moon's ingress in a particular sign. So if it is in Aries this week, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, so it is going to be interacting with one by one Jupiter. Then firstly, it will be interacting with Mars, because it's going to be forming an exchange with Mars, because Mars is occupying moon's house, that is Cancer sign, and moon is going to be occupying Aries sign ruled by Mars. So there's an exchange, parivartana, between Mars and moon to start with. And then moon moves into Taurus sign, where sun is waiting, and we have a new moon also on the 26th. And that is a very important day again, because we have, we have Rohini Amavasya, and then we have Vrat also, Savitri Vrat, and we have Shani Jayanti as well. And then we'll be interacting with Jupiter, because Jupiter is in Gemini and moon will be in Gemini sign. And then lastly will be in Taurus, of course, not to miss that Ketu and Saturn. Lastly, I must mention that Ketu is going to be interacting with moon in Taurus sign, with sun in Taurus sign, and Saturn also is aspecting Taurus sign. So then lastly, it will be in Cancer sign, where there is a Nij Bhanga for Mars also. So this is how we see, and it's not that difficult to understand. Also, the way I am telling you, it's very simple, because it's like, I'm sharing with you the actual, way you should be looking at the transits in a very simplistic manner. So do change your time zones, because wherever you are, change the time as per your zone, because this is based on New Delhi, India time, whatever I'm sharing. So this week we do have, as I said, new moon, and we have Venus is ingress in the sign of Mars, that is Aries, and not to forget Rahu Ketu transit. True nodes are going to be changing signs this week. So lots in store. Do watch all the videos that I've made on Rahu Ketu. There's a playlist also. You can just navigate through that, and you will get to know where you can find all the information, and it's an elaborate information every time whenever I'm sharing with you the insights on the transit position. So let's start with the week ahead. How is it going to be looking like when we talk about week 22nd of the year? So it's a very important week. Why? Because it's double two. It is also Rahu's number, and if we look at 2 it is the emotional moon's number, that is 2 and 2. So when we add it up, it is 4, which is Rahu's number. So it's a very important week. Why? Because we have too many major transits which are happening after a long stay in the Pisces sign. this Venus is going to be ingressing in the sign ruled by. So 28th January, Venus was in the Pisces sign, and now in the Aries sign, it's going to be from the 31st of May till the 29th of June all the way. So it's a very important transit again, a short duration transit, but very important again, because it has stayed for such a long time in the Pisces exalted place and was conjunct Rahu also. Now there is a moon in Aries on the 26th first half. It's forming an exchange with Mars. 26th latter half till 28th afternoon, it's going to be in Taurus sign conjunct Mercury and Sun, then 28th afternoon to 30th afternoon conjunct Jupiter, 30th noon to 1st of June, it's conjunct Mars in Cancer sign, forming an Ishavanga. New moon is on the 26th May, which is at 11 degrees 52 minutes, which means it's going to be in Rohini Nakshatra that this is the new moon happening. So it's a very important one for the ones who are looking at the new moon, waiting for the new moon, because new moon is the new beginning time. And then it is going to be in the sign of Gemini, 28th afternoon to 30th of June, and is going to be lastly in the Cancer sign. So new moon is going to be in the Taurus sign, and Rahu Ketu will be changing signs, as you know, on the 30th, 00:17 a.m. hours, midnight. And that's on the 30th of May, and is going to be from this axis of Virgo and Pisces, going to be in the Aquarius and Leo axis. Rahu and Ketu will be transiting. I've done many videos on the same. And then we have Venus is ingress in the Aries sign on the 31st May. Also remember, Venus is going to be, let me write it over here, because Venus is going to be in Gandanta and Virgotama also. Venus, Aries, 31st May to 29th June to 29th of June. And is going to be in Gandanta. I'll explain what exactly it means. And is going to be Virgotama also towards the end, which is for 2 days. Virgotama. Virgotama is when it is going to be in the Navmansha of Pisces also. Okay, so this is what Venus in Aries sign will be, and is going to be in the Aquarius Navmansha from 26 to 27, Pisces Virgotama from 28 to 30th, and in Gandanta it will start from 28, 29th itself, and then will remain there till 2nd. I think it will be giving the results of the Gandanta zone as well. So when we talk about Venus, Venus is going to be transiting from the water sign to the fire sign, particularly through Gandanta zone, and becomes a Virgotama. Also, it's a potent celestial transformation, but spiritually and materially. So as you know, Venus is the planet of love, luxury, romance, creativity, values, wealth also. And when it is in the Gandanta zone, remember, Gandanta is not at the end. There is a knot which is at the end. It refers to junction point. Suppose you're changing your train, from one platform to another, there's a junction point, always remember. So it's a transitional phase. It's a commotion kind of a phase. And then, you start gaining momentum, you'll be reaching your destination, but you have to change. So there can be too much of crowd, and then there will be a miss of a train or something like that can also happen. So there is a lot of energy when we talk about the Gandanta zone again, and it is going to be from water energy to the fire energy of Pisces to Aries. So this is a deeply karmic threshold. Venus crossing this knot undergoes a transformation from emotional depth of water to spirited dynamism, fire. It indicates a breakdown and breakthrough in the themes Venus governs, that is love, relationship, beauty, creativity, romance, wealth, and values. Now, Virgotama is when Venus is going to be in the Pisces Navmansha also, in the D1 also in Pisces, and in D9 also in Pisces. So this is a very amplifying energy. Use this time period to grow spiritually or do some ritual on this day for sure, especially on the 28th, 29th, and the 30th. So this is the time when you will be, amplifying the energies of purity and spiritual expression, making it its signification even more refined, sattvic, and destined. Together, a Venus in Gandanta and Virgotama transit acts like a sacred fire ritual, burning away old emotional patterns to birth higher, more evolved expressions of love, art, and connection. So it's a very important one. And this Venus is also going to be impacting, now let me write it over here, globally. How is it going to be impacting global impacts? Okay. So with this, I must tell you that Aries is a sign of innovation. It's a sign of initiation also. So when we talk about Venus in this sign, it is going to break away from the traditional way of working, traditional forms, or maybe, modern sensibilities in a striking way. Innovation, art, design, music, fashion. This is going to actually make a major transformation here on the global plane. Also, there will be some kind of global tensions which can come up between the nations also. Sudden breakdowns could lead to clearer boundaries also. Rise in the feminine power movements, women rights, gender equality, value-based reforms that will receive a stronger voice, especially where emotional healing is involved. Spiritual relationships will be, in the theme, that will be the theme of this Venus in the Aries sign. It's like, the how you put it, it's like, increased interest in sacred union concepts, soulmates, tantras, divine feminine archetypes. They might just be, getting into the collective consciousness. Market volatility can also be felt with regards to the industries related to fashion, luxury, art, beauty, finance, financial equity. Transiting a knot can cause temporary turbulence followed by a new investment in creative or ethical sectors. It's because Venus is going to be in Gandanta initially, so it can lead to some kind of volatility. Be prepared for that also. Okay, so this is what is Venus going to be, and this is definitely going to be a very important time for you, coming out of that emotional baggage that you have been carrying till now, and you will emerge as a confident and a new you. Okay, thank you so much. So let's start with the reading, and also I will be sharing shortly the Shani Jayanti short video so that you know what rituals are to be performed, because it's on the 27th, 26th, I think, because, Amavasya, that is new moon, starts at 12:11 p.m. India time, May 26th. And this is also going to be till 27th May, 8:31 a.m. Okay, so Imanu, you mentioned about tensions. Are those set to become explosive with Mars Ketu? Yes. Not next week, but a few. 7th of June, Mars is also going to be in Leo sign, remember. And when Mars is there till, from the 7th June to 28th of July, this is going to be a very volatile energy, especially when it is going to be in, it's going to be in the Leo sign, right? So when it is going to be especially in the, I'll just tell you because I have to refer to my notes, what I've written here. The most important would be when it is going to be in the Leo Navmansha also. That is 13 degrees 20 minutes to 16 degrees 40 minutes. When it is also in the Leo Navmansha. So that's the time. And when they are going to be conjunct, close conjunction would be towards the end, because Ketu will be in the end degrees and Mars will take time to reach those degrees. So that would be the time period, somewhere in Sagittarius Navmansha, that would be the time period towards the end of the transit when it will be really, really volatile. So be prepared for the worst to unfold. But always remember, there's always a silver lining, because Jupiter's grace is definitely a big time saving grace for everyone. So let's start with the readings as per ascendant, moon, and the dasha. Okay? Dasha sign. Always remember, dasha is the most important one. The rest, everything comes later. If you have a basic promise in the chart, definitely will. I have already done a short video on Shani Pradosh. Please do watch that, because whenever the 13th lunar tithi, whenever lunar tithi is on the 13th lunar tithi is on Saturday. Saturday is the day when we worship Lord Hanuman, Lord Shiva. Pradosham is also for Shiva, Shiv Bhakti, goddess Parvati. So this is a very important day. Shani Pradosham is very powerful to cleanse your karma, actually, because he's the timekeeper after all, he's the Kal. So when you are fasting, when you're detoxifying things, and you're just, the detox is very essential. What kind of detox? It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be the gadgets that you are just, all the time sitting with. So that is something. Yeah, do watch that. You will get to know. I have already done that short video though, but it is a very important one. And the rituals also I have mentioned. Surya Namaskar is the most important one. So you can do it tomorrow also, because it is going to end tomorrow in the morning. So you can do the rituals tomorrow also. So that is also I have mentioned. So coming to the Aries sign, for Aries natives, moon is going to be in your first, second, third, and fourth houses this week. So when moon is going to be in the first house, it is going to be definitely giving you some greater knowledge, because from the 12th sign, now it is in the first sign. So definitely there can be some promotion, some changes, some positivity that you will be feeling, something which is very fresh for you, some new beginnings for you, coming your way. And you will just get a chance to learn something very special, maybe some language, or maybe you will start learning some ancient text, literature. You might just pick up a book and start reading the Shastras, or maybe, online. Nowadays, everything is online, though I prefer books. I'll show you the books that I know. There are many, many books that I carry whenever I'm traveling also, like I'm traveling right now. So all the backgrounds are, different backgrounds. I hope you like them also. But yeah, so it is very important, to get into that zone where you learn more when moon is in the first house. You can be very emotional. You can be very upset also. Mood swings happen whenever moon is in the first house. And this is also a good time to purchase any jewelry, any ornaments, clothes, etc. also. And being the fourth house ruler in the first house, so it is good if you can connect with your mother, your family. You can be very emotional about your family members also. But it is definitely a very positive time period, especially on the 26th first half. Now, 26th latter half to the 28th afternoon, moon is going to be in your second house, and there is a new moon in Rohini also, and there is a Mercury combination with moon. Mercury, moon, and sun are going to be conjunct here. So you might just be looking for some kind of income, or there can be some expenditure on the gadget or books or educational purpose, or there can be that you are having some kind of problem in the relationship with your family members also. Also, this is the 8th from the 7th house where this new moon is happening. So it could bring about some relationship issues, or your partner can be having some health issues on this day. So just be careful about that, especially on the May 26th to 27th when we have the new moon also. But it is definitely going to be giving you some new beginnings. You're going to be thinking about growth, budget planning, how you can make money out of money, and maybe you will go overboard in your eating habits, or you might just be thinking, no, I must now pause. There is a detox required. Whenever there is a sun in the second house, you tend to eat little, eat less. Unwanted expenditures definitely on cards, and you may suffer some fears also, unwanted fears also. Body gets tired when moon is in the second house without any reason, without any rhyme or reason. There can be some animosity with others. Don't get jealous of others, and don't compare also that, they are doing better than me and all that stuff. So be careful. Eyes may be afflicted. Eyes, take care of your eyes, dental region, and speech. Just take care of that. Then moon is going to be in your third house, and Jupiter is there as well, and it's on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. Now here, when Jupiter and moon are going to be together, so this is a very positive time period for comforts, for all sorts of learning, mental peace, happiness, attachment with your kids, because Jupiter is there. So you might just enjoy your progress of your kids, about your family members, about your siblings, friends who are very close to you. And you will be traveling also. You will be learning. You'll be focused more on acquiring knowledge on this day, higher knowledge, wisdom. And maybe you're going to be writing something, journaling, etc. also can be taking place. And then lastly, moon is going to be in your fourth house on the 30th noon till the 1st of June. And that's also forming a Nishubhanga. Moon and Mars in the first place, when I was talking about moon and Aries, there's a exchange between parivartana between moon and Mars also. So it can bring about some aggression on the 26th earlier part of the day. So just maintain calm, peace, so that you don't miss out on any kind of important things that are coming your way. So we block our energies, remember, when we don't channelize it or route it towards the positive things. Then what happens? Anger, jealousy, these kinds, or sensual activities, these digress you from the actual path. These energies are to be conserved and preserved. So it's better that you channelize them well, rather than just getting upset on issues that are frivolous or meaningless, because getting upset definitely is not going to help anyone. It has never helped anyone. Now we do have Venus is ingress and Rahu Ketu's changing sign as well, not to forget. And when Venus is going to be over your first house from the 12th to the 1st, and there is a Kandanta energy, there is a Vargotama energy also towards the end. So this is like emotional release, gives way to the magnetic charm now. Now you will be that old baggage, emotional baggage, will definitely be turning into a confident new glow that you'll be having. A powerful time for artistic self-branding and redefining your identity in love, because it's your second and the seventh lord also. This is also a very positive time period if you want to make any kind of investments, you want to get married, or you want to propose a person. So it is definitely going to be also good for your personality. You want to change your hairdo, or you want to just go for some makeover or something when Venus is over the first house, or you want to get any kind of treatment or cosmetic surgery or rhinoplasty, etc. You want to get it done. So Venus in the first house is a good transit, but it definitely depends on your personal chart also. Is there a dasha? Is there a promise? Is there a good connection of Venus in your personal chart also? So only then, there are many, many factors, we should not just say that this is what is coming our way. Okay. Now, not to forget, Rahu and Ketu are also changing signs in your 11th and 5th axis. So this is definitely a very positive time period if you especially, take good care of your energies, of your intellect, use your wisdom if you have to go in for any investments, etc. also. So elaborate videos I've made. I don't think so there's a point in talking again and again the same thing. I don't like to repeat. Okay, coming to the next one, that is, it gets boring, when I'm repeating the same thing. I know you all are very sensible. My audience is very sensible, and I have no doubt about it, because the kind of consultations I have done in the past, people who have been following me and they know astrology so well, I'm really shocked to see them know astrology so well, and how well they understand things, and they have grown spiritually. They have grown. It's not me who has. I've just been a intermediate, the medium kind of horoscope, I will get very good people coming to me for consultancy, or very knowledgeable also. Anyhow, I'm really happy about that, and I'm proud of that also at the same time. No bragging and all, but yes, I'm proud of it, because bragging is when I was young, I could have said that oh wow, I did so many consultations. But at the age of 54, 55, you don't expect that, from me to brag me, my channel, my looks, or any of my talks. It's not worth it. I've seen life now. It's almost done. So for Taurus natives this week, enough of talking. Moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. And when Moon is in the 12th house, Moon is towards the end of the cycle now, when Moon is in the 12th house. So when we see that things are just coming to an end, what happens? You just want to just go back and see how things unfolded, how things happened, in the past 27 days, how I can improvise myself, what all mistakes I did. Now is the time, you should just self-introspect. And in case you're tired, you're drained, so it's a good time period to spend lone time and spend time on yourself. It's a good time to rejuvenate, and to do things which really, help you grow also yourself. So it's a very beautiful transit when Moon is in the 12th house. And people say that people get depressed when Moon is in the 12th house, etc. But no, it is that kind of a time when, when you're, how do you feel? Either you self-pity, or you are thinking of all the, you're dwelling on the negatives. So that is why whenever I'm doing the video, I always say when Moon is in the 12th house on the 26th first half, especially, dwell on good things, positive things, because those things will, or that particular time, that theme will prevail the whole 27 days. The next 27 day cycle, you will get to know only when Moon is in the 12th house. How is it going to be that theme? If you're dwelling on the negatives, okay, be it. It's like that. When Moon is in the 12th house on the 26th first half, relax. Think of good things. Don't dwell on, oh, I wish I didn't do this. Oh, that remorse, that regret. No, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're just pulling yourself down. You're abusing the body, the mind, the soul, which is gifted to you by the divine. So we are just nobody to abuse ourselves, curse ourselves. Okay. So enjoy and learn from your mistakes and say, oh, it's okay. I will not do it again. Okay. And just go ahead. So that is the 12th house energy playing out. When Moon is in the first house, now the cycle starts afresh, and there's a Rohini new moon also. And, Moon is in the exalted place also. So this is a very beautiful time period, when the cycle begins. So in case you want to go in for any education plan, you want to travel, you want to purchase property, if you want to just go for, some purchase of property and ornaments, clothes, etc. So you can do it, gadgets, because Mercury is there. So education, related stuff you can purchase. So this is something when Moon is there in the first house, and it's good to connect with your family, your people, you're attached to. And it is definitely going to be giving you that success also when you are when you want to convey something, and you will get that reciprocation also. Moon is going to be in your 2nd house on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon, and it's going to be conjunct Jupiter here. So it is getting very powerful here with Jupiter here. Now people will say there's a Gajikesari yoga which is forming. Yes, for the babies who are born, they will be going through this Gajikesari yoga whenever Jupiter and Moon are in the Kendra to each other. So this is, they're together. That means they are in the Kendra only to each other. So this is a very good transit, to acquire knowledge. You will be very cautious in your spendings. You're not going to be just wasting your money like that. So it's good, and make the best use of your finances, your resources, connect with your family members. It's also said that when Jupiter and Moon are together, there's an addition in the family also. So maybe you will be thinking of growth, you'll be thinking of financial growth also in the second house. Eat right, because you will have a sweet tooth, craving for the sweets, 26th letter half to the 28th afternoon. So be careful, sorry, 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. Just be careful about what you eat. There can be some unwanted expenditure on things that you really didn't want to buy, or something which you didn't expect to happen when Moon is here. Then Moon moves into the Cancer sign lastly on the 30th noon till the 1st of June. Now, this is the time when it is going to be with the Mars here in its own zone. So good for selling of property, good for communication, wise communication, and making some bold steps, taking some bold steps now with Moon and Mars combination here. Mars is your 12th lord. So maybe, you're going to be sending your siblings, helping them out, going to the overseas place and settling there. This is also going to be giving you some mental peace, happiness, comfort, satisfaction from all sides. It is good for childbirth. It is good for purchasing of jewelry, ornaments, clothes, and there will be some good progress also from the sides of, from all the sides, in fact, from the brothers, sisters, siblings, basically, you will hear some good news also. Your courage and your confidence will definitely give a new meaning to your life whenever Moon is with Mars in the 3rd house. So that means Mars is actually getting stronger here, and it's Moon's sign. So you definitely, maybe you're feeling emotional also because somebody is parting ways, or maybe you're going to be meeting those kinds of people. There are meetings and you're overwhelmed because some project took off, and you're very happy and elated. So this is what is going to be. And in the Kendra, we have, okay, somebody's asking about Dasha sign. You see, I have done many videos on this, but whenever we talk about Dasha sign, almost everything is asking this. So I'm just going to be answering this again, because Dasha is a very important one, because if you follow Vedic astrology, there are timelines, there are dashas, Vimvishottari dasha. So you have to put up your chart on any of the software or website or any of the internet sites. You will get n number of sites where you can put up this kind of a chart, putting in your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and then you see what is your sign rising in the 1st house. Here it is, I'm talking about Taurus, which is the 1st house here, and then here if you talk about is this one. So this is fixed actually, and here it is, the houses are fixed. So when we talk about Taurus sign, so maybe it's the ascendant, and maybe you have a Moon somewhere else. But what about your Dasha sign? Suppose you are in the Dasha of Jupiter and Jupiter is in Scorpio. So you have to make Scorpio your 1st house, and then superimpose all the grahas in your planets in your natal chart, and also the transit positions. So from Scorpio, if you see Moon, Jupiter is in the 8th house, isn't it? If you make Scorpio ascendant, and so on and so forth. So that is why Dasha sign is very important. I hope it clears you with this. So just put up your chart first, and then you'll know. Now, Taurus natives, you will be having the new Moon when Moon moves into your 1st house. Sorry, I've done this. So this is what with Moon in the okay, now we have Rahu Ketu changing signs. I was just discussing that. I'm so sorry. I just digressed for a while. So when Moon is going to be forming a connection, remember that in 27 days, the next 27 days, because the cycle is going to be starting, and there is a new Moon also in the 1st house. So there is a Shani Jayanti, there is a new Moon in Rohini. So it's a very important and a powerful week for you any which ways, new beginnings, something new, something that you wanted to initiate from a long time. You're going to be doing that. Also remember that for you guys, your Lagnesh, your ascendant lord, is going to be in your 12th house from the 11th to the 12th. Now, detach from the toxic social circles. Enter a spiritual phase of healing, karmic romantic wounds, secret or of past love may surface, asking to be released. Charitable and artistic service gains depth when Venus is going to be in your 12th house. Being the Lagnesh in the 12th house is also a good transit for you to move out from the place where you are, or shifting to, or relocating also is quite likely. Sixth Lord is in the 12th house, going to be transiting your 12th house. So this is also going to be a very important one if you are looking for some peace at home, and also from litigation, in relationship, and also your health. It'll improve. As regards to your overseas assignment, it will be definitely very positive because 12th house is getting a benefic planet there. Venus does any which way is good in the 12th house, remember, because it exalts in the 12th sign, the last sign of the natural zodiac. So here you will become a sadhu, you'll become a saint, you will be like, immune to any kind of negative which is happening outside. You will be like, okay, let them do whatever they have to, I'm just fine with it. So you will start overlooking things, or you will start just making peace with your state of mind or state of condition that you're entrapped in. So if you are in the overseas place, of course, you will feel better, you'll feel lighter, you'll feel, motivated also. Okay, it's okay, I can do it. It's not overconfidence, but you will feel little better in your mental setup. I know when Venus was in the 11th house, why it was not that great, because Rahu energy was also prevalent in the 12th house, so 11th house. So what happens, it was exalted, but it was not giving you that kind of growth, especially, with Rahu energy playing out as well. So you have been having a lot of confused state of mind, especially in your social circles, toxic social circles, basically, you have been entrapped in. So it's very good time because it's in Gandanta also. It's good if you detach yourself from those relationships. So you will be a loner maybe, and you will be happier. Okay, fine, I'm good to go alone. So that is what. If you're looking for a job opportunity, of course, you have to see Saturn's condition in your chart. And Saturn, as it is transiting your 11th house. So definitely there is a possibility of getting a job in the overseas place also with Rahu and Saturn conjunction. So your Bhagya Lord is in the 11th house. So it is going to be definitely very positive for you. And you are going to be getting through to the job that you're assignment that you're looking for. Let Rahu Ketu also change signs. Even Rahu will be transiting your 10th house from the 30th of 29th, 30th of this month. May. So it is going to be taking you away from your place of birth or from to the overseas place, because Rahu in the 10th house, I have seen that people move, or they're, just they get some overseas assignment or something like that. Okay. So Ketu in the 4th house definitely is one of the major most reasons of you leaving your homeland. So it is good if you are in the Dasha of Rahu, nothing like it. So it is definitely going to be there. And if at all you have a Saturn Dasha, again, that is also in the 2nd house from Rahu. So it will be also triggering. So in case you are having these kinds of combinations, you definitely are good to go. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So you can ask questions, as the sign we proceed into. So maybe I can respond to the queries also. Okay. Now, for Gemini natives, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, and Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. Okay. So this is what is going to be in the 11th house. Now, 11th house is the house of social circles, innovation, your creativity. We do see creativity also from here. Now, in the 11th house, this is a very positive placement of, or the transit of Moon. You might just gain some money, good news comes your way, you start something new. This is a good time to put effort and get the results also in the positive manner. This is also, the time you might just start some new friendship, or in the in your circle, in your family, this is going to be a very positive time period. Maybe you'll be throwing a party, you're going to be getting together with your friends. This is also a good day to start with. 26th first half though, but it is just for a short duration. So Moon will be basically in your 12th house to start, in a way. 26th latter half to the 28th afternoon as per India New Delhi time. Now here it is going to be in the it's going to be in the 26th latter half to the 28th afternoon in your 12th house. See, 12th house, I always tell that, is that kind of a placement where people just isolate themselves from the commotion, basically, the outside, inside commotion, both. So this is the time when you will feel that, there is a change coming in, or you're just, just trying to work on the new beginning, some new on-site job you get, or some assignment that you're busy with. So it is also the sign where, you think about your resources, you're thinking about growth, and you're thinking about your how you can, there's a lot of churning going on, but you need that rest. Whenever it's the 12th house, it is like you need that peace from the disturbed mindset. You have been really working hard, you really need to cajole yourself, console yourself, you need to work, you need to the me time, or the self-talking is required when moon is in the 12th house. You can be very emotional also. You're thinking about self-pitying and all that, we do when we are in isolation zone. But it's good if I always repeat that whatever you will think on the last day of moon in the last sign, that you will be carrying out, that theme will play out in the whole month. And you have a new moon also happening in your 12th house. That means it is going to be a big time change, that you're going to be heading to new beginnings. Whatever you will think, whatever you will dwell on, that will happen. So dwell on good things. Oh, I can do it. You yourself try to analyze. Okay, when I made the video 27 days back when moon was here, what did I think of? So what was the theme that played out the whole month? You can always verify, because I have been making back-to-back videos, on weeklies also. So you can definitely think of good things when moon is here. You can think of education, you can think of planning, you can think of investments, you can think of travels, you can think of relationship, you can think of money making, you can think of good health, you can connect with a charitable organization, maybe, you can just link up with something good, which leads to your mental setup as a very positive mental setup. So that is the energy of the 12th house. It detaches you because you can work on yourself. No, it takes you away from the commotion so that you can work in isolation better on yourself. Maybe there's a project coming up and you're just preparing for it. There's a presentation that you have to go and deliver on. So you're just working on that. You're in isolation. But I can assure you that I have experienced this, that whatever I sleep, this is the house of dreams. This is the house of sleep also. So when you retire in a very positive manner, you get up fresh. If you don't sleep well, you cannot be fresh the next morning. So when moon is here on the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon, so especially these moments, these 54 hours, you have to try to dwell on the good things. Oh, that person got the promotion, I did not. Oh, that person has built up a house, I don't have a house. Oh, that person is making good money, I'm not. That person went to, overseas, I could not. Comparison only brings a downfall. If you are not doing it, see, there is a difference. Comparing and getting inspired. Now you're not getting inspired, getting jealous by comparison is definitely, it's like a rotten fruit, which is definitely going to fall. Don't become that. Become a fruit which can be consumed by others. So become that flower that blooms, not that flower which is gloomy. So it's that kind of a situation when moon is in the 12th house. And Mercury, as it is Lagnesh, is also in the 12th house. So you definitely are going to be working on your communication skills, maybe, how I can improve. Any negative house that you talk about, 6, 8, 12, oh, they are dusthanas, bad. No, they come to teach us something. So learn and improvise. And this is, if we don't have bad things, how will we get to know about how we'll distinguish good and bad? Until unless we go through the bad or the rough patch or the bad, or the uneasiness. Only then you'll be able to enjoy the comforts, right? And now we are heading to the comfort with Jupiter there in the first house, and moon is going to be here in the first house as well. That is on the 28th afternoon till the 30th afternoon. Now, this is a good time period for you. Again, see, you're going to be now starting with a new cycle here. So learning more, communicating, talking wisely. That's what is going to happen. And this is also a very beautiful time to actually, if you want to write, purchase property, save money, work on your budget, plan your expenditures well. So this is going to grow exponentially. So this is the start of the cycle now. So work on your looks, work on your persona, just don't emote too much. It's because it's in the sign of reasoning, that is Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So if you are more knowledgeable, if you are more wiser, if you are using your intellect and deciding things practically, so things are going to fall in place. No, the ego and the emotions and all that, just put them in the dustbin for some time, okay, and then decide what you really want to do and how you can grow, and you're good to go, of course. Okay, be wiser when moon is in the first house, and this is going to be a very good day, if you want to start some new business, any kind of business proposal, or any kind of new relationship if you're thinking of, because moon is right opposite Jupiter's sign also, not to forget, and it is going to be a very positive time period for relationship also this week. In case you want to go in for some investments, you can plan that as well, okay, overseas especially. And a new job assignment maybe is coming your way, because Rahu is going to be leaving your 10th house as well, is going to be in the 9th. So maybe some overseas connectivity is now splitting, and you're going to be shifting from this place to another place with Rahu in the 9th house energy. It's a very good time period that you're heading to with Rahu also this week, transiting out of your Kendra. Whenever Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars, they transit your Kendra, remember there is always some change or some ripple effect that I say, that you go through. Whenever, there is a churning going on, remember there is some graha which is transiting the Kendra. Now, Saturn is going to bring about some changes. You're going to be really working hard. Your thought process is going to change. Suddenly, you will see that things are moving in a very different direction. You will see that things are moving towards positive also. Then moon lastly will be forming an Ichabanga for Mars in the 2nd house, and that happens on the 30th noon till the 1st of June. Now, when moon is in the 2nd house, it said that you don't get good food, in the classic text, you tend to overeat, or you don't get good food, etc. I feel that when moon is in the 2nd house, you eat very well, you get good foods, and maybe they meant that you should eat good food on this day. So, and speak wisely, speak right, speak correct, and stand corrected also on this day. So that is going to help you as well. So this is the time period when you will be having some kind of change which can happen in your way of looking at things, financially, how you can just deal with your relationship with your family. Also, you can be very emotional on this day, 30th noon till the 1st of June. So plan everything well. There can be some expenditures you did not plan, so that is also coming your way. So be careful about that. Now, Rahu Ketu are going to be changing signs, which is very good for you. And Venus is going to be changing signs as well after the January month. 28th Jan, it went into the Pisces sign. Now it's going to be in the Aries sign, and that's going to be from the 31st June to the 29th of June, 29th May to the 29th of June. So it's going to be in your Gandanta zone and Vargotama also towards the end. So it is going to be your public image transforms, particularly in artistic or performance fields. New friendships arise that feel fated, gains through creative, collaborative work, and you're likely to, after shedding outdated alliances, now you are going to be getting involved in some new alliances or collaborations. So that way it is good. Maybe some new friendship, not with the ex relationship coming back and, you're just dealing with it. So just overcome all those emotions and move forward and start something afresh and new, So it's definitely likely. And for investments also, it's a good time period, if you want to go ahead with it. Good for progeny, childbirth, creativity, and any kind of travels overseas is also quite likely when this happens, with Venus transiting your 11th house. Connect with some charitable organization, connect with the women counterparts and help them, or women empowerment definitely is going to help you as well. Okay, uplifts you as well. Okay, Shani Jayanti, and I'm going to be making a separate video of the same. I will share a short video on Shani Jayanti. Please do watch that. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Now, for Cancer natives, you see, weeklies are based on moon's interaction with all the grahas. For especially Cancer natives, moon transits every 2 quarter days. So what happens, I've seen Cancer natives are very intellectual ones. They're very emotional ones also. And at the same time, they are very moody also. Why? Because Cancer sign ruler changes signs every 2 quarter days. It's going to be interacting. When the Lagnesh is going to be interacting with so many grahas one by one, what will happen? But it is a good thing also because it is the swift test. So you will, if you are in a particular mood, you will come out of it. Definitely, that's a separate story, that there's a dasha also going to play out. And if the dasha is so and so of a planet, which is a long staying planet, so it is definitely going to be giving you different results. But for sure, long-term results. But when we talk about the transits, moon, your Lagnesh interacts with so many grahas so quickly. So this is a very good thing also in a way, because you will, if you're fighting, if you're just having a very bad mood, so you'll be able to come out of it. It is not going to be lasting forever or for a longer duration. But if you are in a you're another Lagna, suppose you are a Leo Lagna, so sun's ingresses for 1 month, so you'll be in that mood for 1 month. Venus, Mercury for 21 days to 27 days, like that. So if you are a Lagna of Aries, Mars, 45 days, 27 days to 45 days, it stays in a particular zone. So that is how you should see. So now when we talk about Cancer natives, we have to check the condition of moon. Now there is an exchange between moon and Mars on the 26th, first half. And this is a good exchange, by the way, because moon is in the 10th house. So you're very emotional about your job, about your work, about your profession, about your career, how I can do better. You're very intellectually very sharp on this day. So you'll be finishing off the task very fast, and you'll be definitely doing things very quickly and swiftly also. If you can just write one-liners, it'll be easier for me to read, because there's a chat going on and I'm doing the reading simultaneously. It becomes very distractive. So if you can just write one-liners, and I will not be able to make out what you're talking about, the dates, etc. right now, because reading is going on simultaneously when I'm doing the predictions right now, the forecast. Okay. So yeah, so especially, Mars is your yoga kara graha. So if you are in the dasha of Mars, it's definitely very positive. And with moon's transit through this 10th house is definitely very positive for your work. And maybe you're going to be feeling better health-wise also on this time period. And then moon moves into your second house, and that's when in your second sign, where you have a new moon energy also. Now here we have Mercury also, and we have Sun also here. So you will be discussing some finances, how you can make money out of money, how you can be discussing about your monetary gains. You learn mathematics, you learn something which is, or calculations, you're just doing something. You are actually connecting with new people now, influential people. You might just be conveying certain things to your bosses, seniors. You will connect, and you will be, working on some new projects also. So this is definitely very positive for you when moon is in the 11th house exalted, and there's a new moon. So new beginnings. Maybe, you will be starting some new relationship during this time from the outside circle, not your core circle. Maybe you'll meet someone who's going to be breaking a good news to you. So that way it is a good, week to start with, from the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon. And it is going to be Amavasya also in Rohini Nakshatra. So again, it's good if you can just, break away from the toxic relationships and you start new ones, and work on your projects and on your investment planning also during this time, with Mercury here in your 11th house as well. Then moon moves into your 12th house. Jupiter is waiting here, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. Now you see, Jupiter does well in the 12th house because he rules in the natural zodiac, the 12th house. Now with moon transiting the 12th house, it's like, you're very emotional. You get very sucked in energy, actually, how the cycle was. It's the end of the cycle. So it is very, very powerful placement. It's an isolating energy. So it's a very powerful time period when you can make the best use of this time in isolation. Isolation doesn't mean that you're aloof and you're just getting into your shell and getting detached and getting too much carried away by your, sucked up by the energies, the negative energies, dwelling on the negatives or thinking about that remorse feeling. When moon is in the 12th house, you do feel that. You tend to. Why? Because, you're thinking, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I didn't do this or didn't do that. So all those things, will run into your head when moon is in the 12th house. So just be, it's okay. Whatever has happened, you cannot do a thing about it. It's over and out. Remember, think about the present, what you can do with your present. Okay, I am in this mode. Let me calm down. Let me just relax. It's okay. My future is going to be very bright. I'm going to be really doing well. My new cycle begins after the 28th afternoon, and I'm going to be starting afresh. 30th afternoon, things are going to end. The misery, the pain, the mood swings, or the kind of bogged down energy that you're going through, everything is going to come to an end. Remember, everything comes to an end. Good, bad, ugly, not so good, not so bad. So all these things, they don't last. So that is why, when you are going through something, give it some time. Be there, don't escape. We start doing, okay, anyways, I don't want to go there. It's okay. So maybe you're going to be working on your presentation. You're thinking of, how you can channelize your energies when the new cycle is beginning. So how you can just channelize the energies, that is something which you should work on. Dwell on the good things, because the new cycle is beginning, and that is for another 27 days. So that theme will play out whatever you're sleeping with and whatever you're thinking when moon is in the 12th house. And as I said, moon is in the 12th house till the 30th afternoon. So before to that, dwell on good things, do good things, and just unwind. Okay. Wrap up all the, thought process that you have been having, dwelling on the negatives. Rejuvenate yourself. Go for a spa, go for a massage. It's a very beautiful thing to do when moon is in the 12th house. It's good if you are visiting a retreat, a vacation, overseas place. Connection with the overseas people is also quite likely. Also remember, the lord of your sixth is in the 12th house, that is Jupiter. So it's a very positive placement. People will say, oh, Jupiter in the 12th house is not going to give good results, but it is, because it is going to be giving you some peace if you are in the foreign land or you are connecting with the foreigners also during this time period. It is definitely very positive for the travels also. Jupiter exalts in the first house, remember. So it is going to be a very positive transit wherever he transits, apart from the 10th house and the third house. Third house is the Marnasthana, no? That is why. So that's what is happening. And when moon is in the first house, there is a Niche Bhanga forming for Mars also. Mars is your Yoga Kara Graha. And 30th noon to the 1st of June, moon is going to be in your first house. So now this new cycle begins. Again, starting afresh. Everything is really going to be a beautiful start. So you need to be, on that mode. Oh, I have to do this, intellectually very sharp, or, physically very quick. Oh, I have to do this. I have to pull up your socks, go for a run, just start something new. This is going to be a very positive time period, if you want to initiate something new. Okay. So it's a positive thing to start with. So you're starting with a good note. And Rahu, Ketu are also changing signs, of course. It said that, when Rahu and Ketu are changing signs for you, expenditures will increase with Ketu in the second house. But Rahu is there in the 8th house, so there will be sudden gains also that you can make money from. So stock market, shares, etc. It will be a good idea for you. Okay, don't be greedy though. Okay, and also we have Venus is in Grass. Okay, Venus is going to be transiting your 10th house. Okay, for Cancer natives, it is going to be in the Gandanta, Vargotama. After January, it's going to be transiting through this zone. So half the year is gone and Venus is still with Rahu. So now it is going to be splitting away from Rahu completely. So this is the time period when, you are going to be leaving your, it's a 10th house. So it is from 9 to 10. So leaving philosophical doubts and stepping into the charismatic leadership now. Okay, so that is the energy you're going to be feeling. Love life might intertwine with career. Maybe, you just like someone, propose somebody at the workplace, or just be mindful of ethics and passion aligning, just be careful. Female mentors could appear, and maybe, your boss is changing and there's a new female counterpart that is going to be taking over. So that is something you can just verify and let me know. So what is your question now for Cancer? Ketu in the 4th house. Ketu in the 4th house is not considered to be good for mental reasons. You feel very anxious at times. So the best remedy for Ketu in the 4th house is to do seva to the old ladies, widow. If you can just work on that. And Cancer Laghan running Ketu Mahadash and the 4th. Yeah, I gave you the answer. Its impact father's health. See, father's health, we do check the eight places away from the 9th is the 4th house. Ketu there is not considered to be good. And as it is, when Leo sign is getting impacted by Ketu, it is not good for the father-like figures also. For kids also, for the ones who are waiting for getting, pregnant, conception and all, because that's the place where, Ketu detaches, it cuts, and it's going to be a treatment that you have to start. When Mars and Ketu are there, it's a surgical treatment, surgical strikes, surgical treatments also happen when Mars and Ketu conjoin. So that's what we are heading to very soon. Anyhow, there are many people who can answer your questions over there, I think, on the platform. Because getting into the nitty-gritties is really not possible on the live sessions when I'm doing the readings like this in a flow. Just one question would have been suffice. So coming to the next one, that is Leo. Okay. So yeah, so for Leo natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. 9th house is just for 26th first half, and then it starts moving forward into this 10th house. Now, when moon is in the 9th house, this is the house of philosophical belief systems. It is about religious belief system, being philosophical. So you can be very emotional also. You can be conversing with people who are very intellectual kinds, who are very guru-like people. On this day, you might just meet a mentor of yours, someone from the past, and you're just getting very emotional about it. It will be a good time to read scriptures, learn more, and acquire more knowledge. And it is good for your self-confidence also. It is a good time to connect with your children, with your father-like figures. It gives you comforts, happiness, pleasure trips. Maybe, you're going to be taking, and in a nutshell, it is going to be a good transit for you, a good day. Maybe you'll be taking your family out for dinner or lunch as well. Then 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon, moon is going to be in your 10th house. And in the 10th house, it is going to be conjoining Sun and Mercury as well. Sun is Digbali here, and Sun and Moon, when they conjoin, Moon is combust. 12th Lord getting combust is not bad for your work, overseas connectivity. Also, it is going to be uplifting you at the workplace also. Maybe you will get some, some kind of appreciation at the workplace, or people will be appreciating your work, the quality of work. 10th house is also, when you learn mantra, visit religious places, and there's a new moon also happening there with the in the Rohini nakshatra. So it is very good if you use your intellect well. New beginnings, actually, you can have some opportunities of progress. That is, maybe some spontaneous action is required at the workplace. You will be asked to do certain things, and or maybe you are going to be assigned a new project suddenly. So it is in a positive manner. Actually, it is going to work through, and you will engage in good acts on this day. Maybe you'll be charitable, you will help someone. Maybe at the workplace you'll help someone, or your ideas are actually getting complimented, or they are going to be actually you and your team is going to take it forward. So that way it is a very good time period for you guys. Health will also get better and will be on the improving side. And then moon moves into your 11th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon, the 30th afternoon. Now, this is the time period when, it is going to be, moon is going to be in your 11th house. 11th house transit is definitely very positive for gaining some momentum, in the stuck-up energies. You might just meet new people, influential people, knowledgeable people. You are going to be mixing in that circle, and you will be working on your concepts also. You'll be actually strengthening your creative energies, your skills on this day, and you're going to be more interactive, more communicative. You're going to be working on your investments also. It's good if you're going in for some fixed deposits because Jupiter is there in the 11th house transiting. So it is very positive for that also. And maybe you will get some proposal, marriage proposal, or job proposal during this time. So just go and grab it. And it is a very positive time if you are going to be helping someone. You're going to be very innovative also in whatever you do. So make the best use of this transit. Good for progeny, good for childbirth as well. Lastly, Moon is going to be in your 12th house, and there's an Niche Bhanga of Mars forming there. And Mars and Ketu are actually, they're on the either sides, hem between malefics also. So 30th noon to the 1st of June, this moon is going to be in your 12th house. So when moon is in the 12th house, so this is a very mixed kind of a feeling that you'll be going through, because it's conjunct the yoga kara graha after all. So you might just meet some people, influential people, father-like figures who are going to be guiding you through some new projects coming your way. 12th house is the house which is the end, it's the last house. It's the last house. So that means the cycle is coming to an end. So moon has transgressed all the signs, and now it is going to be in the last house and the last sign for you. So you can plan now everything what you want to do in the upcoming month, because whatever you dwell on, you definitely are going to achieve that. So dwell on good things, because you can go aggressive, you can go wild, you can pick up an argument with someone and you will regret, why did I do this, with that closure. So you just don't have to fall prey to those kinds of energies which bring you down. Actually, this is not the time to actually, dwell on the negatives. Okay. And do not get jealous or do not get carried away in your emotions when moon is in the 12th house. Remember, it's a time to go for some retreat, go for some rejuvenation activities, or learn something new, go for some projects, etc., that you have to complete, presentation, poetic cue, just write a poetry. Look at the moon and write the poetry. I know there's just started to rise. Moon was combust a couple of days back. So now it has just started to show. So it is going to be definitely good time. And also Rudra Abhishek is to, I must tell you that when we have, Rudra Abhishek is to be done only between the new moon to the full moon time period. That is the waxing moon, when moon is splitting away from sun. So that's a time if you want to perform rituals like pradosham or anything, to do with any kind of rituals. So it is good if you do it when moon is away from sun. Okay. Also, there's a difference. Is it moving towards sun or is it splitting away from sun? So now it is a waxing moon till the time it reaches Scorpio sign. So you must actually perform any rituals that you're waiting for, because Rahu Ketu are changing signs as well. So I would request you, if you want to go in for any Rudra Abhishekam or any kind of Kalsarpa Dosha Puja, etc., so do it between this time period. That is starting from the 28th onwards. Okay. That's the time you can start. 28 to the next 15 days, or rather 8 days in between, you can do it. So that's what. And then Venus is going to be, moon is going to be, I've done that. And then we have Venus is ingress from the 8th house. Oh, wow. This is something which is very, very important for you, because you have been waiting for, the split of Rahu, Saturn, Venus. Now, one by one, Rahu is going to be moving backwards towards your 7th house. It's said that when Rahu and Ketu are transiting through the Kendras, it is going to be making a lot of difference in your personality, in your growth, in your way of looking at things. Way of looking at things is going to change completely. You might not be interested in what others are doing, how they are doing, etc. You're just grown, you've just evolved. Ketu in the first house is a very good placement, actually, for your own evolution. Towards better, of course, because it's a ripple effect. As I said, partner might just become too demanding. It will be really difficult for you to, do as your partner demands, etc. And other people also, not just your partner, but other people as well. So you will not be worried about what they are doing, what they are expecting from me. I'm going to be doing my thing. You're going to be spiritually growing. It's a nurturing time for yourself. The soul is going to nurture now. Also, Venus is going to be transiting your ninth house now. This is a very beautiful time because from the 8th, it is going to be in the ninth. So occult or metaphysical breakthroughs in love, you will experience. A secret or emotional pain may finally dissolve that you have been going through, any kind of litigation, etc., or anything like, any losses, hidden elements to relate to health also. You will feel better. It is going to resolve and dissolve, and giving rise to spiritual truth and clarity in dharma. Ideal time for pilgrimage, sacred artistic talent, pursuits. You can upgrade yourself also. It might just trigger a new relationship as well. Okay, so this is something which is going to be, and this is something which is going to help you understand the relationship also with your father, the chemistry and bonding, because it's the ninth house energy also. Good time to take a vacation, take a break, because it is a long not a long transit as compared to what it was earlier. So it is going to be from the 31st May to the 29th of June. So quick transit, but yeah, very important transit, because it was in the 8th house from a long time. So people are going to be relieved now. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. I need to be a little quick now because it is a little tiring. Okay. One sec. So you see, for Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. 26th, first half only, moon is going to be in your 8th house. The 8th house, people do dread, because moon is not comfortable in the 8th house. Remember, from the 2nd house, you eat food. 8th house is the exit of that. So it is not considered to be a great placement for moon here. And it gives digestive issues. It does give some mental imbalance. You get to know some secrets are revealed, and you feel very emotionally weak on this day. So whenever moon is in the 8th house, it's good for the ones who are in the research work. It's definitely very positive for those. Or you yourself can get into the depth of whatever you're doing, not superficially. So that will help you yourself will be able to modify your situation. So if you can change your perspective, this 8th house energy is not going to give you that kind of negative result. It is good for investments because 11th lord is in the 8th house. So this particular 26th first half only, it is going to be there. Last week it was there. Now it is going to be only in the first half of 26. So it is definitely very positive if you want to go in for some investments, etc., during this time. So this is going to fetch you good results and good income also. And then moon moves into your 10th house. Also remember 9th house. See, whenever moon is in the 8th house, you must remember that illicit relationship. It said that you get into any kind of hidden secrets are revealed, or any kind of relationship which was hidden might just come into limelight. Could be you, could be your partner, could be someone else, which actually pierces and it hurts you to the core. So you have to be prepared for that kind of a time. That is also when moon is in the 8th house. If you're strong enough, it is definitely going to be not that impactful negatively. 26th latter half to the 28th afternoon, moon is going to be in your 9th house. Now 9th house is the house where it said that moon is learning more. It's like you actually went through so many obstacles and hurdles when moon was in the 8th house. Now you have learned your lesson. Now you know what is what and who's who and how you have to handle the situation. You're a learned person. You're growing. You're just acquiring knowledge. You're knowledge yourself when moon is here. So, and there's a new moon also. So new beginnings, good for travels, good for learning more, education, higher skills. When you upskill yourself, only then your karma gets better, isn't it? So the 9th house has to be really very good if you really want the 10th house results to turn out in your favor. Also, moon is in trine to the 5th house. So for relationship, it might just trigger a new relationship also. So maybe the ex-partner comes back and you decline, no, I don't want this relationship. I've already broken this relationship. I've broken away from this relationship. So it's better that you just come out of that and move forward. And that is definitely very positive. And then moon moves into your 10th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. A moon is in the 10th house means that you're going to be learning more about your skills. Okay, I have to just, focus on my growth, on my work, and Jupiter is already there. 4th and 7th Lord is in the 10th house. So you will get that support from your bosses, seniors, and your co-workers also on this day. You might just be too emotional about your work also. Your efforts that you're putting in are going to be successful in your favor also. You might just come across the VIPs, gurus, teachers, mentors on this day, and you will definitely feel much better. You will learn more. And maybe, your project is approved. You feel better in your work also. You have to be, but, careful about your emotions. Don't be a preacher all the time. Don't teach others. Just let them be. Because Jupiter till the time is in the 10th house, you can become a preacher. You can just go ahead and talk, unsolicited advice, as we say. So just be careful about that mental setup also. You will earn enmity with others if you keep doing good things, and if you don't take the teams with you. So it can adversely affect also. So that is something you have to work in. You have to be in sync with people also. It is definitely good. January, Venus transited through in Pisces. Now it is going to be in the sign of Aries from 31st May to 29th June. That is what I meant. Cindy, if you want to know that. So now moon is going to be in your 10th house. So connect with your co-workers, connect with your bosses and seniors, and take their help and advice to improve and learn some scriptures, read some mantras, tantras, and, just learn and recite, and you will definitely be more confident during this time period. Some good acts are also required as per the classic text. Good acts, charitable acts, it is definitely going to be positive. Now, there's a niche bhanga forming in the 11th house of yours on the 30th noon till the 1st of June, when Moon and Mars are going to be in your 11th house. Some good news coming your way. 8th Lord in the 11th house means some sudden gains that you can experience in your finances, investments also. Something which is going to be giving you some monetary gains. Home, comforts, then, your friend circle that you're moving with, they might just be helpful. Or maybe, some new people will be coming into your life, as friends. The circle is changing, So it's good that you're breaking away from the toxic circle and toxic people, and you're going to be forming a good connection with new connections also. That way it is a good transit. And as regards to your relationship is concerned, with the moon in the 11th house, it can bring about some friction in your relationship, but good for student natives, good for health also. You will recover from your health issues if you're going through any. That is how, I forget, what all to be discussed and what is left and what is not. So you can simply just tell me what is left and I'll add it. Career prospects. Okay, I will for Scorpio. So, so as regards to your relationship, as regards to your finances, this is a good week. If you actually, don't lose your cool, your temperamental right now. You're going to be feeling very agitated, and you're also feeling quite blocked in the foreign land. There is some connectivity with the foreigners that is causing some issues. Maybe at the workplace, there's a delegate and you're not able to compete well. Okay. So when you can't compete, you should complement each other. That's what I always do. If you feel that you can't compete with anyone, it's better that you work together. No, that's the best thing. Venus is going to be transiting into your 8th house. When Venus transits the 8th house from 7 to 8, relationships undergo a purge. If partnered emotional honesty brings rebirth, shared finances need reevaluation, a sensual esoteric awakening is possible, especially if healing practices are embraced with Venus transiting your 8th house. I hope I'm clear. So follow the advice. Okay. because it's going to be in Kandanta, it's going to be in the Vargotama stage also before transiting through the 8th house. So it can bring about some health issues, but it is also going to trigger some new relationships also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So my dear Libra natives, this week moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. You have to understand, if you have a moon in the 8th house, exalted moon already, 10th lord in the 8th house, there's a new beginning, new moon also in the 8th house. Definitely major changes are coming your way after this new moon time, because now it's a Rohini new moon. That means it is going to bring about some major changes and transformation. Change of place also is quite likely. Okay, so let's start. 26th first half moon is going to be in your 7th house. So it is about relationship, core relationship, how your bonding with others is. You might just feel a little emotional on this day and you're not able to perform well because you're missing your family, you're not with your family, or you're with your family, you're working too much, so you're not able to spend good time with your family members. So you are pretty much emotional, but it's a good time for initiating something new, that that new project or business relationship, that you wanted to get into. Moon is going to be in your 8th house. Now, from the first half, it is now to the latter half, 26th. Till the 28th half, moon is going to be in your 8th house. You see, when moon is in the 8th house, it is the exit. Okay. And when moon is in the 8th house and you feel that, things are not working your way. If second house is food, this is the 8th, but you must understand there is a difference here. It is exalted. So when moon, your 10th lord, is exalted in the 8th house, it becomes very powerful. Good for research mindset, some overcoming the enemies. You are always having some insecurity or the other. You go through that, and there are always obstacles, hurdles, obstruction, deviation at the workplace. It will kickstart on a very slow pace, but it will pick up. So don't worry about it. In case you have a moon in the 8th house, especially when it is transiting the 8th house, it is good if you lie low and do not make any hasty decisions as regards to your work, your profession, your career. You may face hardships on this day, so just take it easy. It is just a matter of time, because mentally you might just feel, because moon is there in the 8th house, it's combust also. 10th lord is combust, in the 8th house. So it is going to give you some upheavals at the workplace, but it is going to be out of that after 2 quarter days. So wait for that time. Do not make any hasty decisions. Do not sign any contracts like that without reading them well, or any kind of litigation also you should not start off. Then moon moves into your 9th house. That is happening on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. In the 9th house, this is a good time to read some classic text, learn more, educational qualification, you can upgrade yourself. Good for conception, good for connecting with your father life figures, mentors, seeking their help and advice also. You will be very confident in whatever you're doing. You might just deliver a speech on this day, some presentation. It will be really very favorable for you. Also, there is a possibility of some kind of upliftment, and there are some kind of pleasure trips on cards also. You might just be joining your university on this time period, during this time period especially. Okay, so it is going to be a very positive time for relationship, for connecting with your family members as well. Then moon moves lastly into your 10th house on the 30th noon to the 1st of June. Now, 10th house, you feel a little uneasy because, you're doing a lot of work, you're putting your effort, but you're not getting the accolades or the reciprocation. But there's a niche bhanga also of Mars. So this will give you a lot of confidence, and your intellect is sharp. You'll be able to handle things really very meticulously and very diplomatically, I would say, in case you have to deal with your seniors and bosses. So you might just take a different route altogether to deal with the situation. So don't take the unconventional path, don't take the conventional path, take the unconventional path. If you have to convince or you have to show your presentation or something, you have to prove your point. So take the unconventional path and you'll be successful, believe in me. So that's what, maybe there is some elevation coming your way. And also seventh lord is in the 10th house, so you might just be purchasing some property during this time. Just a sec, I want to drink some water. All right, thank you. So Venus, your Lagnesh, is going to be transiting through your 7th house, and that's happening from the 30th, sorry, again, 31st May to the 29th of June. Now, when Venus was from January till May in the zone of 6th house, you have had, some issues. Why? Because, it was with the Rahu, with Saturn energy there, with so many grahas there, Sun was there, then, there was an eclipse also in this zone. So Venus has not, and in the 6th house, Venus doesn't do well any which ways, even if it is Ucha. It is like, little bit, it is a plus minus only. So when Venus is going to be out of this zone, till now, let me just tell you, you have been going through a lot of ups and downs at the place of work. Also your health, you have been trying to work out, you have been trying to eat right, you're not able to. You have been trying to reconcile with people, but you're not able to. So all that is because Venus was not gaining that kind of strength it should have in the Ucha Sthana, but it did not. So in the 6th house, it might have given you some litigation, some loans, etc., and that has caused some issues. Now, with the 7th house transit, it is about, from 6 to the 7th. So expect emotional sorting in relationship, followed by renewed harmony. Venus is in its own zone in the 7th house. So renewed harmony, I would say, in relationship. Partnerships will definitely mature, some dissolve, others become soul contracts, public image shines post-crisis. So this is a very positive transit for you guys, especially. Be rest assured, because Venus is going to be looking at your 1st house, you look good. In case you are feeling that, you're not able to look good because you've gained weight, you have not been able to work out, because there are certain clients, I'm indicating them as well. So don't worry, don't get bogged down by these kinds of transits. I know it was a long transit, so it has hurt you very hard, but it is going to get better also. Don't worry about it. Okay. So good for you. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So now with the 26th first half, it is going to be in the 6th house. 6th house transit of Moon is considered to be good for comforts, for luxuries, for improvement, overall improvement also. And money comes in when Moon is in the 6th house transit wise, okay? And also this will, it actually, gives you that kind of, how to tell you, that listening with others. So when Moon is in the 6th house, you will definitely be connecting with some people, influential people, maybe. You will be taking good care of your health, fitness regime, etc. also. So, and you will not be lazy. 26th latter half to the 28th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 7th house. 7th house, Moon is where, it is going to be combust also. It is going to be with Sun, with Mercury. So you are going to be having a tug of war between your emotions and intellect and reasoning, whether I should do this or not. So maybe it's with you, or it's with the other people, or your partner, or your business partner, life partner, or business partner, because 7th houses are other people. 1st house is you, 7th house is other people. So maybe you will have some clashes with other people. they might just be dictating terms, that you have to do this, you have to do that, or maybe they are going to be very communicative or talkative and you're not. So that also, hampers the communication. So you might just feel a little uneasy on this day when moon is having this, combustion state, when it is very close to sun also in Rohini Nakshatra. So that is when we have the new moon also. So whenever there is a new moon energy, it is a renewal energy, because you will leave the past behind and you will start something afresh. So that is something which is very difficult to do, to leave the norms, to leave the cycle that you have been entrapped in, and you have been doing one thing over and over and over and over again. Now it is a break time when it's going to be in the exalted zone. After, see, there are new moons, 12 new moons. Why? Because sun transits through the 12 zodiac signs, and when moon is in the Taurus sign, it is happening after 1 year. This particular new moon is happening after a year. So you will see that there is a very renewed kind of an energy which happens in the relationship, chemistry, and bonding with others. Whatever you left, wherever you left, you have to pick it up from here now. Okay. So that is what is the energy which is going to be prevalent here. You might just approach some some kind of guru, teacher, VIPs. You might just take your family out for dinner, etc. There are multiple sources of income also coming your way. You might just purchase a vehicle on this time period. And there will be a gain from the government, through the government, maybe some paperwork, PR, visa, etc. You're going to be getting that approval also. Moon is going to be in your 8th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon till the 30th afternoon. And that is where this Jupiter is also going to be conjunct. See, first of all, Jupiter's transit is not that great here. And also, Moon's transit, the 8th house, is not considered to be good. So 2 quarter days, you have to be very careful when you're making any kind of decision, because it's the most malefic placement of Moon. It is about theft, litigation, some kind of punishment, competitive hardships you have to go through. You may face hurdles, and maybe your behavior changes towards others also because of that, because you're not getting any kind of success and you're frustrated. So this transit is very good for the ones who are into research job, who are doing things in a very in-depth manner, and they are focused on that rather than thinking about stupid things or frivolous issues. Oh, you did not dry the towel well, or you did not keep your brush in place, for example. So do not get carried away by small things which are not that meaningful. Okay. Then Moon moves into your, lastly, your 9th house. And after the hurdles, obstacles, and, health issues, now you're feeling better with the 9th house transit. And there's a Neech Bhanga of Mars. Also, the Lagnesh is forming a Neech Bhanga with Moon. So this is definitely very positive for the ones who want that confidence to do things. So this will be the day when you will finish the task, the old task. You'll be starting something new journeys on cards, fresh documentation, PR, visa, etc. Also, if you want to go ahead with, you can do it. You will be doing it any which ways, to the ones who are having these kinds of combinations right now. Also, Mars is your 6th lord ruler as well. So this might just be bringing about some closure to the litigation and loans also. You're going to be feeling a little better in these kinds of arenas as well. And just relax, because you have this, always remember, when Rahu transits the 5th house, is the house of intellect. So you lose your intellect when Rahu is in the 5th house. You'll make wrong decisions. And when it is going to be in the Kendra, changes will automatically happen at the place of work. Maybe you're going to be traveling, you're going to be leaving your place and going to another place. So all these definitely will be happening. And as it is, if you are in the dasha of Rahu also, so this must be creating a lot of havoc with Rahu in the 5th house energy playing out. It's the 8th house from the 10th also, don't forget that. So at the workplace, in your relationship, you have been suffering in your finances also. Okay, don't worry, things are going to get better. and you're going to be reaching and touching the pinnacles of success also. It's just a matter of time. We do have Venus is ingress in your sixth house, and that's happening from the 31st May to the 29th of June. And this is from fifth house to the sixth, and there is a Kandanta energy also. So love may face practical challenges, but this is a karmic cleanse. Okay. Focus on self-worth, daily routines, and healing through disciplined artistry. Old flames may fade to birth inner clarity. So just rise and shine, leave what has happened in the past and focus on the present and the future more. Okay. And you're good to go. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth houses. So when moon is in the fifth house, it's considered to be a little less favorable place for moon. Why? Because it's the house ruled by sun. Any which ways it gets combust in a way here. So you make wrong decisions regards to your relationship, regards to your children. It's also quite likely that your children are very emotional, or you're getting emotional on this day with your kids. So you have to be careful about that. Worries may grow, and you might just make some wasteful expenditures on this day. So watch out. And also there can be a loss of status because it's eighth from the 10th house also. So you have to maintain dignity and honor and do your job consistently in a right manner. And also in relationship, house of relationship and procreation and creativity also. So just lie low for 2 quarter days and you're good to go. You'll be feeling better, especially on the 26th first half, then 26th latter half to 28th afternoon moon is going to be in your sixth house. It's a good transit, although we have a full new moon happening in your sixth house, but it is a good time for new beginnings. You might just get the cure that you're looking for, because sun is the Dhanvantari. Moon is the ruler of the eighth house getting combust, so you will feel better in relationship. You'll feel better in your health and your finances also. So it is definitely a very minus plus kind of a situation. So it is positive for you. Also, you might just connect with some VIPs when you have Jupiter and moon combination in your seventh house on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. You might just, there can be a relationship which can trigger, or it can lead to some kind of changes in your investment planning also, or there are some relocation possibilities also from this place to another. Also, this is a good time for learning more about the ancient sciences, and also you will derive comforts from money, multiple sources of money or vehicles during this time. So it is good if you utilize these 2 quarter days well. Maybe the partner is too preachy, is preaching and preaching and preaching all the time, so it might just irritate you also. So just relax, calm down, it's okay. Everybody is teaching only these days, online. If you see, the WhatsApp is full of it, and I don't know what all places. Earlier times we never used to see so many messages and so many platforms and so many people in a particular social media. So nowadays, even the anybody, you're just traveling and you see people are making reels and short videos and all that. I don't know how they do it, but it's happening. So anyhow, moon is going to be in your 8th house on the 30th noon to the 1st June. So 8th house transit is not good for your health. It can give you digestive troubles, cough, cold, health issues, some kind of health issues related to vata. So you have to take care of your eating habits also. There can be some hardships that you have to go through at the workplace on this day. So it's better that you lie low, don't make any hasty decisions, because whenever moon is in the 8th house, you tend to make some wrong decisions also. It could be that you invest somewhere and you lose that money. So be careful, be cautious about all these energies. Then we do have Venus is ingress in your fifth house. After January, it's going to be changing signs. So from 31st May to the 29th of June, right? 29th of June. Okay. 29th June, yes. So till 29th June, Venus is going to be in your fifth house. Now, from the fourth, emotional security leads to heart-centered creativity with Venus in the fifth house. Romance may ignite after inner child wounds are healed. Beautiful means you just grow and you get matured. Beautiful period for artistic expression, conception or deepening love, and that too with spiritual resonance. So this is a very beautiful time period for you. Use this time period because Venus is going to be out of the Kendra where it was entrapped by so many grahas, Rahu, Saturn, Sun, Venus, Mercury, all the grahas. Stellium was there in the Pisces sign. So it is getting better with Venus coming out of that zone for sure. So you're going to be enjoying the comforts of home and your kids also, your children also. Okay. So that is what Venus transit. Rahu Ketu are also going to be leaving the Kendra. So it's any which way is a very good time period that you're heading to. Do write in the comment section when things, happen your way. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, Moon is going to be transiting your fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh houses. See, whenever Moon is in the fourth house, is the emotional Moon, very emotional. He gets. So it might just make some, this Moon is homey Moon. Maybe you have traveled a lot. Now you want to relax. You want to be with your family, or, you want to spend that alone time. It's like a private affair. It's like your own cushioned environment that you're entrapped in. So you might just go in for some, work from home kind of a situation, or you're just home confined. And I've already mentioned, whenever Pluto is retrograde or Pluto is in the Capricorn sign, people are home confined. So it could be because of any XYZ reason, because we are heading to, we're hearing COVID is back. So since Pluto went retrograde, I made the video. I said that there can be some home confinement because of war, because of pandemic, or any kind of new virus which can happen, because Saturn and Pluto are forming a 311 relationship, which is not considered to be good. Remember that. So it is going to aggravate the situations everywhere else. So be careful about these situations as well. Sorry, I did not write this properly. Sorry. It's Capricorn. Okay. So also Moon is going to be in your sixth house and then seventh. So seventh house, of course, there's a Mars there. So there's a niche bhanga. When Moon is in your sixth house, did I do that? No. 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your sixth house zone. So sixth house, one sec. I start again. Moon on the 26th first half is going to be at the in the fourth house. So you might just be home confined. You might be working from home. There can be that you are going to be, just connecting with your childhood friends, childhood days, etc. Also, renovation is going on. So you have to spend time at home. Then Moon moves into your fifth house on the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon. This is where the new Moon is going to be taking place, and Moon is combust here. Seventh Lord is combust. Remember, whenever there is any house ruler combust, it means that it is losing its sheen, it is losing its signification. So you can have some clashes because of the ego amongst each other. Could be any, could be your partner, could be your life partner or business partner or other people, because seventh house is other people. And it is the house of marriage also. So you can see that, what kind of a combination is happening. So you need to lie low. It is going to get over. So do not break away from the relationship. Try to reconcile and take the initiative to reconcile. Maybe the other person on the other side doesn't want to. So what? shouldn't be an ego hassle. No, it should not come in between the relationship. So just try to pacify the person and the other significant other, so that you have a cordial relationship maintained. You can connect with your children during this time period, and also you can start some education plan also when moon is in the 5th house. It brings in some loss of status, because it is the the new moon is happening from the 10th house in the 8th. So some kind of newness is definitely going to be felt. You might just start redoing things, or you're looking at the picture in a different way, different eye. You are looking for solutions to the problems or the projects that you have, how you can just complete them, how you can make your assignments go the right way. So all that you're going to be changing your perspective, changing your outlook, changing your way of working in a very unconventional manner also. So think out of the box and you will get the solution. See what is it that you're lacking. Okay. So get into the depth of everything rather than getting jealous, competitive, getting upset. So all these, negative emotions, you should just keep them aside and you should let the positive energy flow. Okay. Then moon is going to be in your 6th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon, and is going to be conjunct Jupiter also. It's a very positive time period. You will feel that you're feeling better in your mental setup also, in your investments, in your savings, in your litigation. You will get some verdict. Health-wise also, you're getting very, the immunity levels are going to improve with Jupiter in your 6th house zone. And this will also be a good time to connect with listening with others. It's good for other people to take part in your other people to also help you out. So maybe you're going to be having that servitude attitude. You're teaching, you're very knowledgeable, imparting your knowledge with others. It could happen. You might just be traveling on this day. It's a good time period, and there can be that you may have a liaison with no without any agenda. You're just having that kind of chemistry and bonding with others. So you can build up on that also. Health-wise, you're going to be improving. Some fitness regime you're going to be joining. Jupiter is making you a little lazier. So just make sure that you are going to be putting effort in the right direction. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 7th house, 30th noon to the 1st of June, and is going to be in the Kendra, forming a niche bhanga of Mars also. See, Mars exalts in your 1st house and debilitates in the 7th. So it means that the warrior is actually, not able to decide, is actually, getting, see, whenever we talk about Mars should not be emotional. That means you are losing that courage. You're losing that strength. The immunity levels go down when Mars is in the debilitation side. You will see that you're having a lot of pains, bodily pains. They have increased because they are in the trine also in the water. So you can have water retention. Many people are going through this, not just Capricorn I'm talking about. It's for Capricorn as well as others that you will feel these water retention kind of a thing, so you should actually be focused on getting the cure for this particular problem. Okay, so think about it. Okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. So I'm getting this. Whatever you're going through, just write in the comment section if at all it is happening with you also. And also there is a great thing which is happening is that Venus is going to be transiting your 4th house and is getting Digbali, which is going to be a very positive time period for you. And it is coming out from the 3rd to the 4th house. So there's a Gandanta from water to fire. So travel or movement gives way to home beautification. Maybe you'll be buying some things from some other place and you're traveling to beautify your place of abode. Family healing, inner peace. You may reconnect with cultural or ancestral art. Relationships may demand nurturing or emotional depth now, because it's the 4th house energy after all, when Venus is. So 31st May to the 29th June, Venus is going to be in the 4th house of yours. So it's a good time to beautify your place, learn more, acquire more knowledge, travel. All that is going to be giving you growth as well. Okay. So this is what. See, when we talk about the Jupiter Moon conjunction, somebody's asking, so it is definitely a very pious yoga, and it births the actual intellect in you, because Moon is a very emotional kind, and Jupiter is the only planet who can tame over Moon. If you know the story behind it, Jupiter and Moon, they were not, Moon had attracted, or we can say Tara got attracted, or he induced that attraction into Tara, Jupiter's wife, Brihaspati's wife, and he took her away, and then Buddha, Mercury, was born. So Jupiter is the intellect, Jupiter is the knowledge, the wisdom, and Moon is the swiftest and the, he's the thief, basically, So Jupiter and Moon combination will be giving you that clarity also. Okay, I have to do these things. I have to take care of my health. I have to take care of my body. Whenever there is a Gajya Kesari yoga, your soul purification happens, because Moon is not a graha he's impure, I would say. He's a cheat, basically. So when Jupiter is the teacher, what happens? Teacher only can, just pull you up, and treat you well. Okay. So that is why, it is going to be, breaking away from the negatives when Jupiter and Moon are together, because Jupiter is a very good advisor and Moon is not. Okay. So that's the reason. Yes, it is scandalous relationship that happened. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. No one is doing the timestamps, I think, these days. Why everybody has become selfish? Suddenly, you're hearing all the things, you're taking the predictions, the forecast, but you're not helping me. I'm traveling, as you can see. So come on, get up, help me out. Coming to the Aquarius sign. See, it is not helping me. I have no problem if there are no timestamps, believe in me. But it is good if you are doing it for others. They are your partners only. Whosoever is watching, they are like you. So help them. When you're doing it, it is actually going to help you. Remember, karma, action, improve your action, everyone. Okay. So it is going to help others. When you're helping others, you're helping yourself also, remember. Okay. Do it unconditionally. I have no problem if you don't do it. It's not for me, I'm requesting. Remember that. My only intention is to help others. Now, coming to Aquarius. Thank you, Rupal. Thank you so much. You're so kind. So, then we are seeing Moon's condition for you this week. Moon is going to be in your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses. So when it is in the third house, it is going to be only on the 26th first half. Now, in the third house, Moon does well. You're traveling, you're learning, you're acquiring knowledge, you're going in for some PR, visa, communication. Maybe you're a poetic you're journaling, you're writing. So all that happens. So it births into a very peaceful minded approach. And also it is going to be giving you some comfort, satisfaction. From communication, you get that satisfaction also. So you're going to be doing some things, about your, about your own people during this time. You'll be connecting with them. So help them out. It is going to be a very progressive time period for your siblings. Maybe, you're going to be helping them out also. And progress is when, when Moon is there, you're emotional about your family members. Remember, about your own people. So maybe they're moving away from you, they're shifting abroad or something. So you're very emotional about that. They're going for some higher studies, learning, etc. And also travels are very fruitful when Moon is in the third house. Moon is a traveler, no? Moon is a traveler, and any which ways you're going to be initiating some journey also. I use initiating or initiating. It's okay, it's, I don't know what happens. My language is such. So it is good for children. It is good for student natives also. Then Moon moves, that is the first half of 26th. Then Moon moves into your fourth house on the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon. Now, this is the major transit. Because when moon is in the fourth house, it says that everybody says that it is a comfort zone for moon. It's in its own zone. It is exalted also for Aquarius. But you know what? You feel there is lack of mental peace here because you have so many things on mind. You're doing this also, you're doing that also, you're multitasking basically. You have lots on your plate to finish. You have traveled, you come back home. Now you have to unpack, or maybe you are relocating, you are packing, unpacking, or you're in the transition mode, mentally, or you're renovating your place. You have some breakage at home, you're just fixing it. So when moon is in the fourth house, you are very emotional, basically. You have lots to handle. So that is lack of mental peace when moon is there. It's Karko Bhavna Shai, as we say, because it is exalted there, so it is more powerful. And fourth house is any which was the natural zodiac moon rules. So it is going to be hampering your mental state. And you also, get very emotional about your childhood days. You want to connect with your friends on this day. You want to just meet them, or you want to call them over, or you just go through all the past pictures and images and things, which are remind you of your childhood days. It's good for your refreshing the memories towards positive. You gain so much strength. When I look at my past, I gain strength. I don't look at the negatives. I also have gone through ups and downs, highs and lows, but it doesn't mean that I don't learn from them, or I just brood, I just keep sulking. No, we have to learn, we have to overlook, we have to learn, and we have to get inspired also, and then move forward. So that is what, you should be having this approach, especially from the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon. And we have a new moon also happening. So new beginnings, of course. You might just be renovating your place. You might just be shifting, purchase of land, and you want to build your house. Housewarming, etc. can also happen on this day. 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon, moon is going to be in your fifth house. See, fifth house transit is not considered to be good because here in the natural zodiac, this is ruled by sun. Sun and moon combination in a particular zone is the combustion zone for moon. So you can be very emotional about your relationship, about your children. You can have some connectivity with your partner, but Jupiter is there. So it can bring about some lack of connectivity with your children or with your romantic partner. Also, the partner becomes very intellectual and knowledgeable and is trying to navigate things to you to you, and just trying to be a guide, and you're not liking it. Ego clashes can happen. Also, this is not a good placement for the professional career, because from the 10th it's the 8 places away, so it is loss of karma, no? So you will definitely feel a little uneasy on this day because your job is not getting that closure. It is good for health, though, because it's 12 places away from the 6. So it's good for your health, recovery from the health. But at the same time, it can give you issues on the work front, on these, especially these dates. 28th afternoon to 30th afternoon. So be careful and do not waste your money on this day. There can be some obstructions and hurdles that you have to go through in relationship, and there is a lot of worry that is because of loss of status, because of kids, because of your own self in relationship, because of your ego clashes. Then moon moves into your 6th house on the 30th noon till the 1st of June. There is a niche bhanga forming in your 6th house. Again, very positive. This is a very positive one, because now you're going to be actually overcoming the enemies, the competition. So good for competition success. It's good for your fitness regime. You're going to be working out. It's good if you do, because Mars is in the 6th house. You should sweat it out. You should work out. You should do things which vent your energies, because the more the energies, the worse it gets. No, it's entrapped in our body. So that is why we should work out. Yoga, people never used to work out like that, the way we do in the gym and all that. It's good if you connect with nature, open sky, walk, brisk walk, sweat it out. So that is because Saturn and Mars are in trine to each other also in the water signs. So the more you work out, the water retention will reduce in your body. Okay. If you're having bodily pains, it's because of the water retention, liver, gut, all that. It's always said, no, the gut. Always, everything is from the gut. If the gut is not clear, the gut is not fine, you will not get, better in the health, and your immunity levels, the stamina and all reduces. That is also directly, indirectly the cause of your intuition. If you don't have, you will see your intuition improves the moment you're healthy. So the gut has to be very strong. Okay. So make it make it stronger. Okay. You will be achieving whatever you have, you put your, you initiate anything, you will get that success. Also, liaising with others will be helpful. Any kind of task which are lying pending will be completed, especially on the 30th moon to the 1st of June. Positive time. Venus is also going to be transiting from 2nd to the 3rd house for you. So this is the time when your speech becomes honeyed yet transformative. Artistic writing, performance, spiritual dialogue, all this will happen. Siblings or close friends may offer fated love connections. Ideas carry magnetic power. You might just be meeting that potential partner. Your significant partner will definitely, the other will help you out, because it's, the 9 places away from your 7th house. So this is definitely a very positive transit as compared to the 8th house transit from the 7th. So your partner will gain knowledge, strength, to reconcile with you in case you were having some issues. And health-wise also, it is good for your partner and the other people, the connections actually, So it is going to be much better. Rahu Ketu are also changing signs. Rahu over your 1st, Ketu over your 7th. So this is also sort of a placement where, you should be more charitable. You should help others rather than just me, because Rahu in the 1st house is a self-centric approach that people adopt. So it's good to gain the right kind of results. You should actually start doing for others, be giving to others. Only then things will start falling in place and the way you wish them to. Okay. Coming to the next one, which is the last one. Thank you, Pisces. In a flow, I say so many things, so that is why, it goes beyond 2 hours. And somebody was saying that be short and crisp. I cannot, sorry. This is not the channel where you can get short and crisp weeklies, at least. And this is my bread and butter, I think, if I'm helping someone, so God will help me, clients come only through this. So thank you. So when we talk about Pisces sign, we have to see where moon is. Moon is going to be in your 2nd house on the 26th first half. Now, when moon is in the 2nd house, remember, this is about your food, your mouth, your speech when moon is here. So this, and your income, your family and comforts, peace of mind, they all actually, moon is a very wavery kind of a planet. Mood swings happen, fluctuations happen. So maybe you're going to be spending some money on food items. You might just buy grocery on this day. Also, it is the 1st half when moon is here on the 26th. So maybe you should converse and speak your mind with your family members and discuss the projects that you're entering into about your finances. Expenditures might increase and you have to work on that also. Eat right. Okay, this is definitely very positive for the ones who are waiting for some expenditures to control, so you can work on your budget also. Then moon moves into your 3rd house, and that's happening on the 26th latter half till the 28th afternoon. So this is going to be in the Taurus sign. It's Ucha in the 3rd house. Moon does well. All the grahas, actually, apart from Jupiter and Venus, all the grahas do well here in the 3rd house. So now when moon is in the 3rd house, there's lots on your plate. Mental peace, happiness, comforts, satisfaction from all sides, that and new beginnings. You write, you journal, you are poetic, you're helping your siblings. All that, is going to trigger. You're traveling, new beginnings. Why? Because there is a combust moon, because there is a new moon on this day. And new moon means it's in the exalted place in moon's nakshatra. So it is double the impact. So you might just feel that there is a lot of effort which is required in your mental strength. So you're going to be feeling emotional. You're going to be very, sometimes, you feel that, oh, I wish, I had this. Oh, I wish I got a good price for the house that I sold. or I wish I could write a book. All these things will be playing out. I wish. That is something when moon is combust happens, because now moon is just wishing, it's not happening. But do remember, if you won't wish, you will not get it. So you start wishing and just feel and absorb that it is going to happen, and it is going to happen your way. Okay, so once you think and feel it, you will get it, receive it. So that is what moon in the moon is going to be really happy here. And you can start your travels, journeys, connect with your siblings, reconcile it with people whom you love. It's not worth it, actually. Don't waste your time. Love everyone, whosoever you feel has actually contributed even a little bit in your life. So love them, give that respect and love. And then moon is going to be in your 4th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon to the 30th afternoon. Moon is going to be in your 4th house. Now, 4th house is the house of peace, mother. It's a house of vehicle, landed property, lap. So when moon is here, what happens? It is not considered to be a good placement in the 4th house. I explained earlier also, but yes, a little bit about it, because 4th house is its own zone. So what happens? He becomes very emotional about smallest of the things. Why this didn't happen this way? I wanted this to happen. You will be under stress. Oh, I have to plug that leakage which is happening from a long time. I have to paint that wall. Something has broken. I have to fix it. So all that. Maybe you started a book, you want to read it. It is a pressure also. At times it's a pressure on me. I have to complete that book. So I have to read that book. That kind of a pressure can build up because Jupiter is also there. So you might just be traveling on this day. You're not with your family and you're missing them. So that kind of an energy is also quite likely. But do remember that when moon and Jupiter are together, this is the time when you should actually, acquire knowledge. You should read books. You should be with kids, with children. Be the child like you also, or you connect with your childhood days and you will definitely feel much better. Okay, connect with your guru, connect with your guru ma, or your your mother. Mother is the first guru, no? So take her blessings on this day. Okay, so this is what is and also I must tell you, Rahu Ketu are going to be changing signs in your 12th house Rahu and 6th house Ketu. Not good for litigation, good for foreign travels, shifting away, relocating, all that is quite likely. Excuse me. Venus is going to be from the 1st to the 2nd house, transiting from the 31st of May till the 29th of June. Now, this transit is happening after 6 months, approximately 5 months. So this is a very important transit. So when Venus is going to be in your 2nd house, emotional intensity fades into grounded self-worth. Time to align income with beauty, values, soulful purpose. A powerful phase for singers, artists, teachers of aesthetics, basically, Self-love becomes your wealth. So that way it is a very good transit. Something well. So this is a very good, a much better transit for you guys, because 2nd house, any which ways, is the place for Venus. He's the natural ruler of the 2nd house. Good for wealth, good for generating wealth, and also connecting with your family members. Okay, soulful purpose, basically, you'll be getting into. So this is what, and I hope you have a great week ahead. And thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone. That's it.